Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. 2025 is in the building. Let's go. Oh man, happy to be here. Glad you guys are here. Guys, listen, my name is Mind Power. You can call me MP when I'm outdoors. I looked in the sun when I was a little kid, and the sun burnt my eyes. For those who don't know, those who are new to the channel, that's why I wear the shades when I'm outside. I'm not trying to be cool. Again, that would be narcissistic. I love that joke. I don't know why. But anyways, guys, listen. On this side of TikTok, we turn our pain into possibilities, purpose, and power, right? We take our power back from the narc. And the shame the narcissist puts upon us, we turn that into solutions and services. And therefore, this message is my service onto you. Welcome aboard. To all the new international followers, I want to welcome you. Welcome to the channel, wherever you're from. Nairobi, Kinshasa, Dubai, Sweden, wherever you are, South Africa, wherever you're from, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. All right, guys, so I'm going to dive in. The title of this video is Narcissist Psychopath. How do you get your ultimate revenge? Or something like that. So about 30% of my audience are people who are trying to get the narcissist back. You just got discarded by the narcissist. You're in tremendous amounts of pain. Right now you're interested in getting the narcissist back. What will ultimately happen is the narcissist, you'll see that it's a terrible discard for you, and your feelings of pain and abandonment right now will turn into vindictiveness. You will want to exact some punishment, righteous punishment towards the narcissist. For how they dogged you, right? The other percentage, about 40%, are people who went through this stage and are now trying to get their lives back together. They have some anger towards the narcissist, some unfinished business, so on and so forth. They're also considering how to get back at the narcissist. The last set of people are people who have graduated from narc school, narc university, and are just here to tighten up their skills and to learn a little bit more, because my content is a little bit different. My content is really unheard of, and I've never seen anything like what I'm delivering to you guys. I've cracked the code of the narcissist, people. I've cracked the code. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's massive. Okay, it's massive. But anyways, guys, so how do you get your revenge on the narcissist? Is this video the ultimate way to do that? So in order to do that, you have to think like a narcissist. The narcissist has cold empathy. Unlike you have empathy, warm empathy, call it that. When the narcissists were young children, they abandoned themselves because of abuse. They abandoned the side of them that has empathy. Empathy has compassion, love, caring, understanding, the ability to relate, optimism, creativity. Just about everything we do in life requires you to have some empathy. The narcissist has zero, okay, of that kind of empathy. What the narcissist has is cold empathy, and that empathy protects us, right? Envy, rage, anger, jealousy, malice, perversion, and so on. At some level, the narcissist kept hold of that type of empathy in order to protect themselves. Maybe you take the perversion out of it. That's in the sexual realm, and that's in its own category. But everything else is really just a protection mechanism. So they kept those those emotions in order to protect themselves. The narcissist therefore adopted a false self. We call it the false identity. So in order for you to exact some revenge on the narcissist, you'd have to basically adopt the thinking of the narcissist. And in order to do that, you'd have to tap into your cold empathy. The side of the empathy that the narcissist has and uses against you is what you would have to use to defeat the narc enemy. Now, the narcissist exists in a world where there are other narcissists. So how would a narcissist defeat another narcissist is what you'd have to ask yourself the question to. You'd have to think like a narcissist, okay? So here's how I would go about doing this. If I recently broke up with a narcissist, I'd wait for the narcissist to hoover me. When the narcissist hoovers me, I would act as though nothing ever happened, and you'd really have to believe this, okay? This is if you want to exact some ultimate pain on the narcissist, okay? If you're not interested in that, then turn this video off and go no contact for the rest of your life with the narcissist. That'll cause the narcissist tremendous pain for the rest of their lives, okay? I made a video about that already. It's called No Contact, the Nuclear Bomb to the Narcissist. Go watch that video. This is for the ultimate revenge on the narcissist, okay? So I'd wait for the narcissist to hoover me. I'd pretend, but it has to be real. You'd have to believe this. I'd go back in a relationship with the narcissist, and I'd act as though nothing ever happened. You have to go back to the person that the narcissist love bombed initially, right? So they lower their guard. The narcissist is always scanning you, particularly when you come back to them. They're looking for ways in which you could injure them, okay? And so that's what you'd have to do. So they lower their guard. Once they lower their guard, you gather information, evidence to use against the narcissist. So if she put her hands on you before, and I'm saying she here, guys, for all the guys out there that you may think I forget about you sometimes. If she puts her hands on you and she has a pattern of doing that, then you need to document that. Vice versa for the women. If he puts his hands on you, then you want to document that, right? Okay? Read between the lines here, people, right? And so you build a case against the narcissist, a legal case, right? Then you contact the authorities the next time he gets up in your face or she gets up in your face, right? And does something crazy, throws a glass at you. You call the police. You get the narcissist arrested. Get him out your house, right? That will cause a tremendous narcissistic injury. That's one, right? But we're not finished there, right? While they're in jail, you go for custody of your children if you have children with the narcissist, okay? If you don't have children with the narcissist, you take that time to gather your possessions, etc., right? But at the same time, while you're doing that, what I want you to do is to gather any documentation you can gather with regards to all the secrets, the dark secrets the narcissist usually brags about to you. So if they're embezzling money from their business partner, I want you to have that file, right? If they told you they did some atrocious crime in the past, right? I want you to have some evidence of that. Gather that evidence. And so while the narcissist is sitting in jail, I want you to contact the authorities, the federal government, the FBI, right? In your country, whatever the federal authorities are, or local state police, okay? And you turn that file over to them. What will happen is the narcissist will now, instead of getting out of jail because of a domestic violence issue, they'll actually be in jail for a serious charge, right? A criminal charge, right? And what that will do is that will start a proceeding in which they will lose custody of their children, and so you will obtain custody of the children. Not only that, if you're in the house with them, you'll obtain custody of the house. Not only that, if you are... well, let me just speed up because I'm running out of time. What will happen here is the narcissist will get tried, sentenced, and imprisoned, and that will cause a narcissistic collapse. It is the ultimate blow to the narcissist. what will happen is the narcissist will lose their mind mentally. They will go into a desperate state. They will disintegrate. The mass will be shattered. They'll have to go into critical psychological evaluation inside the prison, and that will be the first time they get diagnosed as a narcissist. And that's